how do you get buy-in? There are other, executive sponsors who have to sign off on this. So there's kind of how do you get the executive team, CEO bought into investing in this? And then even when you do that, then how do you get participation in the program? How do you get people to see what's in it for them?
I love that we kind of have a bit of a non-traditional answer. And that is, well, how about number one is executive sponsorship. And I feel like that's so kind of like flippant and easy to say. But if you look at kind of the discipline of change management and, how do projects become successful or why do they fail? One of the pillars is executive sponsorship and support. And we're fortunate at Next PR that, yeah, sure, I'm the COO and our CEO, Heather, we're the ones who discovered Hone and we're really interested in bringing Hone to our agency. But the part two to that is the reason why we discovered Hone is because we do every year, the two of us sit down and we do what we call career convos. Other companies call them stay interviews. And we ask the questions that matter. What do you want to focus on? What are your goals this year? But more importantly, what would make you leave the agency? And the answer that we heard was, if I feel stagnant, if I feel like I'm not growing, if I don't feel like I'm invested in. And one of the part of that was, I don't feel like I'm being invested in my career growth. Where are our trainings? I thought we were going to get more people management training. It's about listening and then making those investments in our team. And then I think, Tyler, the other part to that then is like, so then how did you get everyone on board? So certainly the easy answer is yes, and executive sponsorship. When you see myself and Heather super excited about a new platform, that certainly makes you interested as well. But then also the people starting to take it and share that back out, and how excited they were about the classes is the other part of that. And we have just been able to create that snowball effect or domino effect of that excitement around it. And I think also just seeing us, I did see a Q&A question in terms of like, well, what about the senior leaders? How did you get them involved? Part of that was they were part of the people management cohort, so they were just involved. But then I think that's where it depends on the materials. If the class isn't good, then you failed. Thankfully for us, people really have liked the facilitators, and so and they like that model of the breakout rooms and sharing and being able to talk about things, and that is what has continued people to take the classes and want to continue that. Don't forget about the ROI of retention and replacement costs. And you just really cannot underestimate people feeling like A, you hear them, and B, feeling invested in. And then certainly, yeah, you get the returns on the investment in terms of like, I took this class and I liked it, but just the baseline of feeling invested and invested in my career development. And I mean, it costs 1.5 to 2 times more to replace someone. And, by and large, people aren't leaving because of bigger, better salaries. They're mostly leaving because some type of dissatisfaction with their current employer or their manager or something like that. So if you put and that's hard to put in a cost benefit analysis. That's those intangibles that you kind of just have to put at the bottom of the spreadsheet, unfortunately.